Hello, this is Anna, your Binge and Solvav podcast host. Today I'm here with a little honest chat about what's going on, how I'm feeling, and what I'm doing about it. So let's get into it. Welcome to the Binge on Solvav podcast, where we explore what happens when you stop waiting and start living, even though you're scared as hell. I'm your host Anna, and there's absolutely nothing special about me, except that I've decided that I'm done procrastinating, I'm done binge eating, and I'm done hating myself, and I'm ready to start living my life right now. And I'm taking you along for the ride. So if you are ready to do the same, you've tuned into the right podcast. Let's get started. Binge on Solvav is intended for informational purposes only. It doesn't provide professional medical advice and it is not a substitute for diagnosis or treatment. I usually like to talk about these feelings as I'm going through them, but this time it's a little different. I'm trying to look at things in a hindsight and understand what the hell is going on. So this was right after the Christmas. I was not really feeling good in my skin, and I haven't for a while. On one hand, it is probably understandable because throughout the holiday season, a lot of us tend to eat a little more and we are out of our routines, etc. But I also gained weight, and I know that because I weighed myself, and that was probably the trigger point for everything, as to be expected. But I also had a good reason to weigh myself, which I'll explain a little later. So I wasn't really feeling good in my skin, and also the Christmas season and holiday season and New Year season is about seeing people and meeting with people you haven't really met in a while, or about meeting a lot of people in a short period of time. And sometimes I tend to overthink these things and think about like, oh my god, I haven't saw that person in a while and I've gained weight, or I don't feel really good in my skin. What if they notice? What are they going to say? Even though I know they're like literally not going to say anything. So before like not feeling good in my skin, I actually felt really positive about myself. I felt good. I was not binge eating. I even said to my husband that I feel really good and proud that this holidays I didn't binge at all, and I didn't even have the urge like I've used to have in all other Christmas seasons in the previous years. The truth is I didn't work out much. I've only been to the gym like once or twice throughout the whole holiday break, but I felt at peace with myself and with my body, and that made me feel really like confident and good. And I was actually even looking forward going back to the gym and working out after the holidays, not because of food, not because of weight, but I just know that when I do exercise, I feel better. My body is not as stiff as if I don't work out, and I usually fall asleep much better and easier than when I do not work out at all. So anyway, one morning before the holidays were nearly over, I decided for various reasons to jump on a scale and weigh myself. And the moment I saw the number on the scale, I felt that old sinking feeling of failing. I've gained, I think, 4 kilograms, which to my US listeners is, I believe, 8 or 9 pounds. It went all downhill from that. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I started to feel really shitty about myself. All of the positives feelings and feeling good in my skin that I felt up until that moment went out of the window, like in an instant moment. Suddenly the jeans that I was wearing felt tighter on me, and suddenly I started noticing the chubby arms when I glanced at my reflection in the mirror. Like the ultimate feel shitty moment was when I was walking in my pajamas and I caught my reflection in the mirror and I was like, this is disgusting. Yeah, and like I said, it spiraled from there. And it got me thinking like, all this was caused by the number on the scale. And it wasn't that like anything really changed physically. It was just the number in my head that suddenly I was aware of, and that kind of like spiraled everything. So to address the weight gain, I did gain weight. I assume it was a combination of many different things. The fact that I didn't work out, the fact that I was eating what I wanted, maybe even the fact that I was sleeping in every day made me feel more quote unquote lazy, I guess. And yeah, I was eating more sweets and fried food, etc. So probably a lot of factors played in. But at the end of the day, until I weighed myself, I felt good. I was happy. I knew just before Christmas I had a workout routine and I was not binge eating. So all of that made me feel good about myself until the moment I stepped on the scale. And now to get to a point why the hell did I even decided to step on the scale is because I actually started seeing a nutritional therapist or a nutritionist. I'm not sure what's the correct wording in English, but yeah, because I have been in a therapy for a while and it's really helping, but I also wanted to support my binge eating recovery journey from the other angle, from the other side, which is the nutrition. Yeah, and I was supposed to fill in a questionnaire and fill in my current weight, which I probably could have explained and said that I don't want to do it, but for some reason I didn't, and I thought I would be okay just to jump on a scale and fill in the weight, but little did I know that I shouldn't do it. Yeah, that's to explain why I decided to even weigh myself in the first place when I know in my gut that this is probably going to trigger a lot of negative thoughts. Anyway, I think that what really helped me to kind of get rid of the negative mindset again after that period was to get back to my exercise routine, not because of wanting to lose weight or change my body or anything like that, but simply for that feeling that I have after the workout, meaning the dopamine and everything. I feel so much better. My body feels better. I can sleep better. And I think that all that plays a pivotal role in how we actually feel and think about ourselves. And also reminding myself that it is just a feeling. Feelings will pass eventually, and I don't have to put that much into it. And also, I try to remind myself as much as possible that the weight will fluctuate and that it's absolutely normal. And I know that in the deep of my mind that it happens every time. And even during my period, the weight will fluctuate. And I don't weight myself. I just know it because I feel different and whatever. I don't want to go into detail, but it is normal. And I just need to remind myself that much more. So I wanted to just use this episode, this opportunity to send a support to anyone who needs it, who feels in a similar way. Please know that a number on a scale is still a number on a scale. It doesn't really mean anything. A priority should be taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, your mental health. Fuck the scale. We don't need it. Don't let it decide your life, your thoughts, your mood, your feelings. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your mental health. That's all that matters. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, for listening, and talk to you next week. Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I would like to ask you for a small favor. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to the Binge on Self-Love podcast on your favorite podcasting platform. It's absolutely free and it will help me spread the podcast among more people. Thank you in advance and see you soon.